So, hi Heather, thanks for joining us.
Hi, Danny. Nice to see you.
um, I thought it'd be good to get together and do a bit of an insight around your apprenticeship, and we've got some questions if that's all right.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine.
Cool. So, please, could you introduce yourself maybe in a bit more detail and what your role is, please?
Yeah, so my name is Heather Timbrell. I've been with Cornwall Council for just over 5 years now. Most of that time has been spent working as a principal HR advisor in the employment strategy team, looking after pay and reward for the council.
Mhm.
But back in November 22, I took an opportunity to move back to work with the fire service, and I am now the governance and performance manager within Cornwall Fire and Rescue Service. So I look after a team of governance coordinators and data analysts.
Yeah,
So quite a diverse role, and we
that's
support
it.
we
Yeah,
support the fire service, looking after all the data and supporting them with all their projects.
fantastic. And as part of this conversation, what apprenticeship did you do or are you currently completing?
So I completed the level 5 in professional coaching back in August of 2022, and
Hmm.
I started that in July 21.
Brilliant. Um, Great to hear you got your successful achievement as well. That's cool. Well
Yeah, that
done.
was really good.
And how has this apprenticeship influenced your role? How has it impacted on your role?
So for me, I'm quite lucky because I was able to use coaching in my old role, sort of supporting projects, and sort of using that kind of coaching conversation to sort of help inform how I had conversations with people. But more
Mhm.
recently, it's been even more beneficial moving into a management role again, where I've got a team. So I'm able to use sort of coaching in some of those sort of day-to-day conversations informally, as well as still having structured coaching sessions with people throughout the organization.
Great. So you've got more of a day to day as well as that wider
Yeah.
pool of work. Oh, great. What advice would you give to someone thinking about doing an apprenticeship?
I think definitely think long and hard and understand what that apprenticeship entails and the commitment that you're putting in,
Mm.
as well as getting that support from the council of that 20% time. You've got to give a lot for yourself as well. So, depending on what your apprenticeship is and the level that you're doing, that might be slightly more of your own time. So, having an awareness of how that might impact your own sort of work life balance,
Yeah.
um, and also that you want to have a keen um, approach to learning, and that you want to learn and understand something, and then you'll get a lot out of doing an apprenticeship, because it's a really good opportunity to possibly do something you wouldn't do in your day job otherwise sometimes.
Yes, you can pick up sort of niche areas or little bits.
Yeah.
Did you find that as part of the apprenticeship you had like a peer support around you? Did you link up with any other apprentices or anyone else that was
Yeah, I
learning?
was I was really lucky. The council's got a coaching pool as well. So a lot
Yeah.
of us that were doing the apprenticeship are part of that coaching pool. So we could use that as a bit of a sounding board. And I linked up with two or three of the apprentices that were going through it at the same time, and we were
Yeah.
able to sort of talk through where we were with our assignments, where we were with sort of coaching, and getting a bit of an insight from those who'd already started to do that. And we were almost a pilot group, not for the council but for the
Yeah.
provider we were doing. We were one of the first groups to go through the apprenticeship from end to end. So also we had a support network of everyone on our cohort. So I was the only person from the council on that cohort, so I had about 20 other people from other organisations across the country,
Yeah.
and we had a WhatsApp group that we used to sort of
Oh,
keep in touch,
brilliant.
that was set up through our external learning provider. And with a few of those, we also had action learning sets that we set up. So it was a great opportunity to network with people from outside the council.
Mhm.
But also, I was quite lucky that two or three other people in the council were doing the same apprenticeship, albeit maybe a few months ahead or behind of me in a different cohort. So yeah,
Yeah.
it was good to have that support, and obviously knowing, with it being coaching and a little bit more niche, that we've already got quite a good support network within the council of people who are more experienced or maybe have gone through something similar themselves before.
Mhm. That's great. So, is there anything else that you might want to add? Anything that I might have missed or?
I think for me, just with the apprenticeship, I was quite lucky. So I did this in addition to my job.
Yeah,
So it wasn't an apprenticeship specifically for my day job,
yeah,
but it was an opportunity that I was able to take through the council to gain some new experience and some new learning. So that was really important for me. Where there aren't as many opportunities necessarily with a shrinking workforce to always get as many development opportunities. There's less of us around, so looking for different ways of getting that sort of continual professional development and learning, and an apprenticeship's a great way of doing it because you get something that's recognized, people
yeah,
can kind of understand what it is, and it's something really tangible at the end of the day for you to be able to say what you've achieved. And I think it was worth the effort that was put in. And for
yeah.
me, it was definitely something worth doing, and something I'm really glad the council gave me that opportunity to do that I wouldn't have been able to do myself. So yeah, it's really great opportunity, and I think if people are interested in apprenticeships, this is a time for them to kind of find out a little bit more about what's going on and what we've got to offer as a council.
That's brilliant. Thank you. Um, so thank you for your insight, and we will share this with some other people to try and look at how we can support them with other apprenticeship opportunities, and then we'll see how we can get you onto the next one.
Oh, thanks, Danny.
Lovely. Thank you.